Hello everyone and welcome to Game 3. It is time for Team Shiiiish to put up or shut up. It is backs up against the wall, do or die. No more room for air, no more room for triple sentinel composition. Team Kaqzi going back to the bread and butter here. Falcon seems all stock standard. Ken straight back on that jet. Izu going back to the successful Sage and Kenzie's dad on that Sky as well. Icebox is an interesting one though. We could see some really fun stuff on this map. This is always one that I enjoy spectating.
Yeah, definitely. Fun stuff is like, that might be an understatement because Shiiiish, like you mentioned, there's no more triple sentinel, which is good because it didn't end up working out for them. But this time, this lineup is actually not too much of a surprise because this is what they've run. This is what they ran yesterday against Team Lotus, and it, like, whether it worked out or not, we'll have to see against this team, but they're running, instead of triple sentinel, they're running triple duelist. So they have the Phoenix. Ganesh is back on that Phoenix that I wanted to see him on that bind. That Cypher didn't end up working out. He's good on his gun, which is why I was so surprised. He got 2 kills. But like, I love this. This is the Phoenix. We have the Reyna as well on replay. Andrew has on his signature jet. He's already posted on this high ground, which is, we see jets here a lot just to catch people off guard. But we have to see, because they are on defense first. This is going to be maybe a bit of a struggle for them to get momentum on this side with this kind of roster. They do have double sentinel, and the most curious thing is they're not running any smokes. They're not running any initiation. There is no Sky. There is no Sova. They are running pure on their own fuels. They have to win every single duel with no help from any piece of utility. They can technically have some Reyna flashes, some Phoenix flashes, but there is no Sova dart, there's nothing else. They're going for these raw fights, and there is an instant trade from Andrew to answer back onto Hizu, coming back on this A, even more being won, and you can see exactly why. They have 5 ghosts they invested into this round, into their weaponry, and it's working out so far.
Here we go, the retake for V3. 22 HP though on Andrew, so basically count him out unless he can hit some really nice shots. Gen up here and Rafters. The Joy Turret gets a little bit of a tag, but not really anything at all. Ganesh in the flank has 1 curveball to work with. Does he invest it around this corner? The right click from Kenzie just drops, and Ken will get 1 as well. Replay trades it back into 2v2. Ken is still alive. Ken 3 in round 1. This is why you give him the ghost. This is why he plays the jet. He's just deadly.
Ken is honestly just the poltergeist that haunts Shiiiish in their dreams. They bought up 5 weapons in the round. Lacking in util, they were confident in their own aim, and it seemed like it started out well. There were trades, but it was going in favor of the defense, and then all of a sudden, Ken just comes up and shoots everyone in the head, and he just says, oh, wait a minute, did you guys forget about me? You remember what I can do, right? And he shows them why this guy is on this agent, on the jet, on such an individual duelist. He literally completely enables himself. He's going all the way up, takes out replay in the round immediately. There's a wall that goes up, Sage is on top of it just to even get more aggressive, and Ken wants even more action. Straight into Gen's face. This one's already over. It's been 20 seconds and the spike has been planted.
It's Ken and Hizu once again. This duo just feels unparalleled here in the Valorant tournament. Andrew able to get 1, trying for some no scopes. Try as you might though. Ken is simply bigger. Triple once again. 6 kills in 2 rounds, Falcon. Can he keep it up, man? If he is at the end of this game with 30, 35, 40 kills, man, I just don't know what to tell you other than MVP every day of the week.
Yeah, honestly, like I think we talked about Volt being star on this team right now. He hasn't done anything. In fact, it's not even like he's not finding kills or not finding engagements. He's died twice. So it's just, it's Ken stepping up and being like, hold on, it doesn't matter if you're not here because I can just do everything myself. Ken says that aggressive up A, and they just want to take all these fights. They're all so confident. This jet's straight up. Wait, that's Hizu. He goes and gets taken out, but Ken is up here with the knife. Switches weapons just for the style points, and Kevin finally shuts him down, punishes for that little delay. Ganesh even with that Phoenix, with the perfect flash, takes out 2. Kensei left all alone, 1 versus 3, has a paranoia to work with, has a spike under control, and smokes as well. He has so many options at his disposal right now. 1 minute. Shoulder peek. Kevin spots him. And an opportunity missed for the Omen on the attack. Another one. He gets shut down.
Holy.
No more chances given. 1-2. They take the bonus round back.
This game is insane. Golden Falcon. Explosions out of everywhere. Ken flying through, getting one with the knives, dropping down with a Spectre as well, I believe. Then Ganesh out of nowhere from back rafters drops down, gets a couple of his own, picks up a triple to finish it out. Man, oh man. Team Shiiiish and Kaqzi are going blow for blow. Finally, the full buy round came in. They get that one. That's a big mark here for Kaqzi. They failed that one last time around. Ooh. Andrew now has knives of his own. He's read the play, but how many can he claim with these knives? One more above him. Has to be very careful. Healer trying to dash away. Has one more updraft, but instead of getting away, he wants to go in. But that's not the right direction, my friend. You've been turned around. Kenzie's dad is able to get that one. Now the plant is on. Ganesh is using the run it back curveball out of the flash. Jen's going to drop as Kaqzi gets that one. Run it back. We'll find nothing. Plant has gone down. Kevin still around, but 2 members in. Rafters. There's one wall bang, but Ken is there. Of course he is. The superhero of this squad to trade back. And Kenzie's dad now gets a triple. The unsung hero, maybe. Ken's still on 9. And that's a quick hit and a quick secure of a round.
Oh my, they're 3-1 up. They win that round decisively. Volt is still 0-4. He's died every round. He hasn't found a single kill. Doesn't matter. They're up. They're up so good right now. Ganesh is I think he's the only guy to get a kill in that round. Andrew popped the knives. I was a bit worried there. He was in such a forward position, so alone. No support, and he can't win the duel against the Jet that's on top of yellow. A bit of a blunder, and then now, I mean, they got to try something, right? Ooh, Ganesh. He's feeling himself. He's hot. He wants to prove himself. He wants to prove that he has the aim to take these fights, and he's going to go all the way up, all the way aggressive. Ken may catch him off, but it's Hizu to save Ken from his demise. Replay with a trade, still alive on the site. He's able to get a second, dismissed twice. That's both of his different orbs are now off the board, and that's a heal. And a res, and Bolt's coming around, finding his own way on the scoreboard, getting a quick triple to win that round. 4-1 right now for Kaqzi.
Volt now has arrived. Everyone on this scoreboard, everyone on Icebox is looking to make the difference, but it's Kaqzi collectively that have just done better. Ken now 10, 1, and 2. I was about to ask Volt if he wanted to join the casting duo. He might as well be spectating, but not that round. Triple for this Reyna, dismissing perfectly, then getting around to that flank 180, then kills the last remaining member in screens. Just so good from Volt, so good from Kaqzi, and they're headed straight back to A once again. All the way up in Volt. Ganesh! What in the world, my friend? Curveball around, can't line up the shot, but third time's the charm. Drop down from Ken. Ganesh gets his friend, though. Izu makes this one even, 3-on-3.
Oh my, that was a nice shot and a nice attempt. They gotta try for something because they're on a light buy, and we know what happens when Kaqzi snowballs all these rounds in a row. There is no more room to work with in the second half, and they're already down a map. There's so much pressure on them right now. Then this round is surely lost. There's nothing for Andrew to say. Kevin is on the back lines. He can pick up a weapon because there were 2 kills. Nice shots from Ganesh to be able to open up that round, but nothing more to be found because there was no teammate support. He was up there. And the team expected him to do as much as he possibly could, and he delivered, surely. But now, I mean, yeah, it's 5-1. Saved Vandal, armor for Kevin, and everyone else should be able to fully invest into their own utility and their guns in the next, because that is a 3-round loss bonus, 29 for everyone. 3 ultimates. Ganesh has another run it back, which is amazing, by the way. He used run it back, I think, 2 rounds ago to try and retake B. Already got it back up. Replay's got his Empress. Jen with a lockdown. This next round should be one of the most contention that the defense of Shiiiish should be able to bring out in the next few.
You can only imagine that they need this win. And the full buy is in as well. Jen, of course, on the Odin. It's his favorite, his staple gun, but you have to ask no more of Ganesh now. He has to run it back, so still more to be given, but man, that save round went way, way better than you could have ever asked. Jen setting up here. This is well read. Does he invest any of the nanostorms, though? Not for now. Has the lockdown. Needs to not go down too quickly. Get one, get a couple shots, and then back away. You're critical to this round, Jen. Jen gets 2. He's just holding the trigger. What is that? 3 already? No way. What is this from Gen? He's got 4 blinded and just murders everyone.
He wants the ace. Oh no! Okay, he shuts it down. That's a bit rude, man. Give it to him at this point. You won the round for the team. There's a flank. Ganesh is the only one on this backside. Is he able to win the fight? That's the question.
Oh,
Hizu
no.
does manage to get one. 14 seconds until a heal and a minute on the board. Risky by the defenders to make this play. They should end up sticking together. Play the retake. 1 versus 2 on that A if he decides to go there. But Hizu, he's waiting out this heal, watching out for a potential flank. And even still, massive risk being taken by the Sage. Kevin, oh no, he falls as well. This could be an absolute disaster. Jen's gotten multiple different 4Ks in the rounds. And have his team lose. This is absolutely... There's no way. The wall's going to go up. Andrew needs to jump over it. Is he going to lose his life? No, he wins the fight. Saves the round for the team. Hizu almost highway robbery. Oh my god. The second, and he doesn't even get the Odin.
No Odin there for Gen. You'll get the buy anyway, so should be just fine. No armor though for Andrew because of that investment. Still be operating on a little bit lower of a health pool, but that one was a little bit too close for comfort from Team Shiiiish. 4 in the beginning, and Gen would have been tilted out of his mind if they lost that round. I can guarantee you that much. There's no excuse at all to lose or even come close. Would have been heroics from Hizu, but falling just short. Push now onto A. Belt. He's just such an aggressive take. Dash away immediately. Replay is going to open this one up. Ganesh will only get his clone denied. In comes Ken. That was blind, by the way. That headshot was pure instinct. Ken will fall as well. Ganesh drops Kenzie on this push, and this one's been stuttered down to a halt. Hizu drops as well. Volt running for the hills, but Gen. Well, this is the Odin. And, well, the Vandal's always going to win those headshot duels, even though couldn't land it. But the Empress has been popped from Volt, and he's getting healed.
50 seconds. 1 versus 2. There is technically a counter Empress, and I think, let's take a look right now. Phoenix has a wall to work with, and there's 2 different orbs to replay, but, I mean, that's not going to matter. No U-told to be used, no more Leers as well. Now, backside is where Volt decides to go. Looks like there is maybe a read from replay. Is he going to be able to take this angle? Just maybe a pixel off, and he does win it. Volt's such a valiant effort, such a good try. There was a very real possibility as well. With the Empress up, you can heal off of every single kill. You don't need the orbs. They're even going to go back and, I think, recover the Odin from mid. Yeah. Replay's going to run there. Should be able to stick the defuse at this point.
That's wonderful.
Jeez. I mean, you gotta get everything that you can possibly muster in these rounds. Every single credit counts.
All right. Well, with that chaotic round under the belt, Ken now picks up the operator, something we haven't seen all too common from him. More on the side of Andrew that has wielded the sniper rifle, but of course this belt position is just so deadly, especially in a post plant. If you don't have the proper coverage, it can really do work from that high angle. Flanks are a danger, so members like Andrew, if they do want to get aggressive, could cause some disruption. But here comes the push immediately. The blind is up. Empress popped at the beginning of this round by the likes of replay, but he's just dropped by the Odin from Kenzie's dad. A little bit of taste your own medicine. Ken just finds it with the operator and denies Ganesh any chance at making a difference in this round. Knives are out from Andrew still. Killjoy will buy a little bit of time, but no one has invested themselves onto the site, and a rotate might be called. Ganesh pulled back to life.
Still slow. They don't want to commit just yet. They're going to shoot the wall down. Maybe rotate out. They're actually going to bring Volt back as well. So, man advantage in favor of the attack even still after both resurrections are used. NC wants to get some information. It's going to be flashed. Dog likely going to be taken. No, it's running all the way through sight. It should spot 2, I think, in that screen position. This mid hold is going to be risky. Jen's lost this flank watch before. Gonna let them go, let them up into tube, let them in the kitchen, and Andrew loses his life by Hizu. Ganesh with a trade. That's pressure on A, so they can't just instantly leave. Gen knows now that they are inside of kitchen, doesn't go for the wallbang, doesn't reveal his own location, but Kevin has been made aware. Just careful, just watching. Spike's gonna go down. This is gonna be risky if they want to go for this retake because the time's gonna be ticking. They're so far away. Volt's holding down this kitchen position, and he doesn't lose very many fights. He's going to win that over the Sage, and Kensei's dad has another frag onto the Phoenix as well. Gen with the more expensive weaponry. Whereas doesn't really want to give it away. 1 versus 4, not too much of a chance in this retake. Probably just going to save it. The lockdown was expended, so not even a point in going for exits to try and get ult points. And there's a counter Odin. There is another Odin on Kensei's dad. That...
It is,
I mean...
Odin gamer time, I guess, Falcon. I'm not really sure what's going on Icebox, but everyone wants the Odin. Gen has been using it for quite a while, but Kensei's dad is now, I guess, come to light and realize the power of the Odin. I'm not exactly sure why, but yeah, that round is really hard to win. Ken is in post-plant position with the operator. Ganesh was trying to push mid, but he would have to go all the way through spawn to challenge Ken at an angle that he's not just scoped into, so there's too much to work with there. They didn't have the numbers, didn't have the space in the retake. And now Team Shiiiish need a hold. They need a stop here if they want to keep their bank intact. The credit is running thin. Kensei ults for info. And here comes the full-on assault. Run it back is committed by Ganesh. Can he find absolutely anything? No, not even a bullet of damage lands from him. Blind out. Ken firing with the operator. A couple shots blind, but won't do anything. But Bolt is already on site. He'll be dropped, though. So is Kensei. He's tagged by Ganesh. Finally, now opening up his Team Shiiiish. Hizu has pushed his way into site. Replay is going to fall, as well as Ganesh. Hizu has found 2 by himself. 1 HP on Kensei. He'll finally die, but here comes the flanker. Here comes the disaster as Gen has arrived. Nano Swarm to flush him out. And Kevin will clean it up. Big stuff there from Team Shiiiish. A needed win and a big hold on a 5-on-5.
Yeah, what a resilient hold on that A as well. Like, they pick up the op. This is great for Andrew. We see that he doesn't really want to invest in this weapon very much, but every time he has it, they seem to just win rounds. So it's really nice that they managed to get it into their hands without having to spend that much money. Gen is surprisingly going to be on that pistol, so a bit questionable on that. But whatever the... Okay, the Odin light armor. I like this a bit more. Go for the risk. Go for that light armor because it doesn't matter. There's Vandals on the enemy team anyway, so same one-hit headshot potential, but Andrew holding down this long position. Wait, what? I don't know how that leer doesn't blind them, but whatever the case, he's gonna miss, take some damage, fall back. They know this operator is in play. Ken maybe taking a risk if he wants to go out there. The flash is good, and now he's cut off. He doesn't have the favorable fight anymore. They've managed to find their way on a site. Sage wall likely going to go down very soon, but no, there is no wall. They're just going to take the fights and try to plant, and Gen has got the coverage, able to get 2. Volt trades him out. Still at 3 versus 4, and there finally goes the wall, but spotted. Andrew has an easy kill up in the kitchen. Spike finally planted. 4 left to find. Ganesh has full utility. Teammates likely the same. I would be surprised if there wasn't enough Sage slows to be able to completely deny the yellow peaks. But Ken's all the way back here. Knows one's on the high ground. Is able to take out Andrew with that operator. 1 on the flank, though. Can Replay get the frag? Yes, he can. Ganesh tagging along. Stereo kills. And that's the 5th round.
Man, that flank is what you need if you're Team Shiiiish, but more importantly, that's a mistake from Hizu, not getting the wall down, or maybe he wasn't on par, or excuse me, on sync with the rest of his team, but regardless, an error turned into a massive win for Shiiiish. Now only 1 round away from turning this into an even half. They have the economy to back up this round as well. So does Team Kaqzi. So a full round. Andrew with the operator now on the defense. And he's read the play correctly once again. It's a 5-stack A.
Oh,
can he hit the shot, though? The blind is the biggest issue for this position. Can you land it? Actually picks up a rifle as well. Love this from Andrew. Grab that and dash away after you land your first shot. All on precision. Now, does he land it around the corner? No, whiffs.
Oh, the he flushes himself. Andrew gets another chance and goes for a blind shot as well. He knows Volt is pushed up on this position, but Ken gets a kill. They're still trying to pre-fire this Reyna out of this corner. Another missed shot from the op. That could be a disaster because Hizu takes out Ganesh, teammate of the Jets. Missed shots go punished, but it's not just you, it's your friends as well. They're going to eliminate absolutely everyone on the team, and they're coming back. They want to send the spike back through mid, but Gen knows. Bit hesitant to hold that angle because he knows the one-hit potential of these Vandals. Gonna back all the way off, in even a res to make it hurt even more. Volt gets removed, so that's a good kill from Andrew. Headshot on the Reyna. Now it all slows down.
What was that shot? What was that from Andrew? That flick would have gone out off my mouse mat for sure. Ken and Izu, though, this tag team have just ripped through the defense, and Gen is the only one standing. All of a sudden, it seemed pretty even, but now it's 1-on-4, and Izu cleans it up with 3. 5-7 on the half. No more time for error for Team Shiiiish. It is match point. It is series point for Team Kaqzi. If they can just do what they did in half 1, if they can replicate that performance, they're your first ever grand champions.
Oh my goodness. Perfection as well. In the last 10 seconds of that previous round, the kill happening in mid, the Jett turns and instantly gets deleted from the side. Inside that A, it's just flawless. That last little section must prove so well for the morale on Kaqzi, and Shiiiish must be molding out of their minds that timing of that kill. And it's like, what do you do? 4 ghosts now for the attack. You're trying to default 4 outside this B, and this A player is alone. Ken just mows them down. The father even with 2 of his own. No, Ganesh trying to get at the orb. That's not exactly what you want when all your teammates have fallen around you. I mean, Gen's made his way on a site, but Spike is lost, long gone. Hizu maybe with a wall. I think he heals himself, which is completely irrelevant because he gets his head taken off. And there's a minute. It's the favorable weapon, but everyone is ghosted in this lobby, so it doesn't really matter. Kensei even picking it up with armor to his name. Cannot even get one hit headshot, and everyone's watching the Spike. There is a flank watch in mid. Volt is... There's no way he checks this, so he should have free kill unless Volt overextends a tiny bit. Oh, he knows. Gen spotted. Good headshot. Maybe a second. No.
Oh,
Volt's got it locked down.
A little bit of panic there on the shots at the end from Gen, but you can't blame him. He's left in a 4v1 scenario, so really rough stuff. And, well, the hold was just perfect. Ken opens up on B long, familiar to what Gen does, but only has a ghost to his name, not an Odin. So a little bit of difference in the price tag for that one, but it's going to be a hefty price for sure for Team Shiiiish to pay now. They don't have any way into this round. They're simply going to be slapped with the wallets of Team Kaqzi as they barrel wherever they want. Even on defense, they can pick and choose their battles so wisely. And this one's just going to be damn near impossible. Izu in mid for now. Andrew's made his way up into kitchen. Sees one, but Volt is so close that blind will not connect. It's too far. It's past his shoulder. Ken and Hizu, the tag team, once again are going to find 2. Gen and Ganesh immediately taken out of the round. Still one member causing problems. What? There's so many issues to deal with. And replay. No. Left to do it all. They try for the knife, but Kenzie's dad says no BM, no thank you. A chaotic round for sure, but an expected win. And this, most certainly, Falcon, is the most vital round of the entire tournament. Team Shiiiish, if you give this one up, the slight glimmer of hope that you had, it fades away into darkness after this.
The only saving grace is they have to get killed. They cannot go down without a fight. If they go down without a fight, somehow the Spectres manage to win this round. That is a disaster. Not even going to be close to ults. Gen's going to be 2 away. Ganesh 2 away. Andrew same. Replay and Kevin aren't even close. Like they're even farther. So they have to get kills to even have a saving grace past this round. If they don't win it, that is an absolute disaster. Ganesh manages 1, heals back up, but light armor means that he will be one shot by the Phantoms. Doesn't matter. Kensei also trades back. Volt is still on the site. He is a threat. Full HP. They haven't damaged him at all. And they're going to trade him out, which is super big. 2 versus 2. Now there's a really realistic chance for both teams to end up winning this round. But there's a flank. Andrew takes away at just the wrong time. That timing for Ken is perfect. And maybe the angle displacement from Kevin, but he managed to land the headshot anyways. And the trade from Andrew after Hizu's response into his teammate is good enough. And they keep themselves in contention.
Well, Kevin might not be at the top of the scoreboard. He might not be fragging every round. That duel was so important to win against Ken of all people. That was big for Team Shiiiish. They needed that win and they got it just barely. Well played. They played together, coordinated indeed. They still have the rifles to back up, but now so do Kaqzi. Because of the bonus that came in last time, Ken's the only one sold short here of a full-on rifle, but he's got his ulti, so that won't be a problem. And last time this behold manifested, it was really bad. And here comes Ganesh straight out onto site with a run it back, checking every corner, trying to find one, but he didn't check the corner closest to him. And that'll take him down, but it's only his clone for now. Hizu's gonna get one traded away. Replay will drop. Hizu makes it two. Spike's gone down, but you need to hold. You need a big stance. Hizu will revive. Ken will slice one up, and Ganesh left in a 1v3. There's three already. Maybe looking for five, but no, just can't do it. Kenzie's dad spin to win on that bomb. Round 10 to you, good sir.
Money broken. Ganesh close enough to an ultimate. That was a very, very good showing from the Phoenix on the side of the attack. He didn't manage to get a kill, took so much space, and frags after his ult runs out, which means he recharges almost. He's 4 out of 6. Andrew has knives. Gen, if they manage to farm this B orb, he does have a lockdown. But the problem is, they're up against the wall. This round is likely... They can probably literally just farm up points in this round. I don't see them winning this. They have sheriffs. One goes, 2 classics. Andrew is going to pop the knives, but the off angle from Hizu. This is so smart. They're never going to check this unless Andrew has him in line of sight. Maybe he jumps and it's headshot angle for him, but no. They managed to take him out, but Ganesh gets traded and Kensei's dad is aggressive with 3 almost on for the ace. The blind comes out. Bolt is still on site and the lockdown has been placed, which means he has to evacuate for the time being. Weapons likely recovered for both these attackers. Andrew now reloading. And Jen's got his molly on the spike, but Kensei right back in. Gen, oh, that's a great shot. That's important. One's already pushed up. Volt wins the fight, though. The heal's gonna come out, and he's just gonna take the second head. That's insane. 11 rounds. Almost looked to be lost, but it doesn't matter. Kaqzi managed to clean it up.
And I cannot overstate how good Kaqzi look on this map and throughout this tournament. They have just decimated everyone that comes their way. Shiiiish are fighting, they're throwing blow after blow, but Kaqzi just tank everything that you throw at them and then hit harder. An explosive round for Kaqzi and a detrimental one for Shiiiish. Yet to save. Now another full buy. One more opportunity. If you lose this one, there'll certainly be a couple rifles left around. Kevin will have the econ to get you one more, but this round is so critical. You cannot afford to get wiped here. You need a good assault, and that's not the way to start it. A one tap from Kenzie's dad to open this one up. Hizu still holding this angle for now. There's the revive. Well done to bring back one member. Replay trying to open up here. A couple whiff shots back and forth, but replay is going to be the one to go down. Kenzie's dad is absolutely on fire, but one more member's on fire. Indeed, it's Ganesh who used to run it back, and he just drops one onto rafters. 4-on-4 now. Replay not in the round. The Empress not available. No ultis at all for Team Shiiiish. They just have to do it raw. They have to do it by themselves, and they just don't have the will. Kenzie, Hizu, Ken, everyone on Team Kaqzi winds their targets up and knocks them straight back down. Gen 1v4. This would be your time. This would be the moment to explode out onto the Valorant scene, to make your mark here at XLNC, rewrite history and rewrite legacy. Do you have it in you?
30 seconds left.
First shoulder spotted. Low on HP is the Omen. Tag down even worse, but Volt's really not. He's got the angle ready, and that's the cleanest headshot. 2 bullets, one more than the opening of that round. Andrew going down to 1 from Kensei. And speaking of going down, I mean, 12 to 6. 6 rounds in a row with a lighter buy. Ganesh expended that ultimate last round. Replay has his Empress, but not the best showing on this map. This is going to be a struggle. They're going to go for this default again. 3 towards B. They're changing their minds. You can see that they're a bit lost right now. Kaqzi just had this map completely on lock. Early engaged by Ken. Can Replay find anything? He does. Again, he has this ultimate. He's not going to pop it immediately. And the Seeker's going to go all the way into spawn. Andrew's going to be found. He's not going to be blinded. Maybe Kenzie's dad gets caught out. No, he gets the entry kill again on the Jet. So good by this guy, the initiator. He's not even meant to get the kills. He's gonna push all the way through, Lear through, and another headshot from Kenzie's dad. Pulls a bird up again. He gets 2 in 1. Replay now. All the save. He's not even popping his ultimate. He just wants to take these fights. Spike not under his control. Finally, the Empress comes out. Can he put the crown on his team? No. Volt takes it away and makes his team, Kaqzi, the inaugural XLNC Valorant Tournament champions.
Well done, Team Kaqzi. They deserved it all the way from quarters to finals. No one stood a chance. There were some dents in the armor, but no cracks were made. And Team Kaqzi just show you how to play the game. Look at the performances from Ken and Hizo. Kenzie's dad showing up big, certainly as well. You can't discount the rest of the members. Kenzie's so critical on those smokes. Volt coming in big, triples, quadras here and there. But really, Team Kaqzi are just phenomenal to watch. Condolences, certainly, to Team Shiiiish. They fought hard. They fought well. But a huge congratulations to Team Kaqzi as they are your first ever champions and your first ever victors of the XLNC scene.
Yeah, this is, I mean, I don't think we could have asked for a better final, honestly. We saw, obviously, Team Shiiiish, they put up a good fight, and they put up a good fight yesterday as well, absolutely rolling over the team they played to get into the finals. And not only that, but we see Team Kaqzi roll them, kind of. I mean, the maps told different stories. If you look at each one, you're like, okay, these teams are fairly even. But at the end of the day, they are really just skill checking them around every corner. On Icebox, Ken, 25-8. That you don't see that every day. What is that? Over a 3 KD, 121 econ. This man took out light armor 3 times. Every time he bought a rifle. 2 entries. His teammates tagging along for 3 on the Sage. Kensei's dad is also on 3. Like, this guy, Kensei's dad, I think didn't have the best showing yesterday, but on the final map, this guy absolutely popped off. So definitely proving that both father and son duo have it in them to win these individual 1 versus 1s. And of course, not to take away from the opposing team at all, but Ganesh with 3 entries, Andrew with 4 of his own, and both of them doing their due diligence to get on the scoreboard. 19 and 17 for Ganesh. He tried his absolute best, and yeah, he didn't have the best showing last map on Cypher, but again, I genuinely don't think that was his mistake. I think that was like a misclick or something. He has it in him to do a lot more than what he's shown on Bind, and you could see that on this map of Icebox. He put up the numbers. He was one of the members on his team, top of the scoreboard, and like best duelist. It's just unfortunate that the rest of the team just couldn't keep up. They got entried on multiple different times by Ken. I wish I could actually see head-to-heads in this in-game screen, but it doesn't show. I would like to see how many times Ken was able to entry on the Sentinels that existed. Kevin, of course, and Gen both locking that mid and B site down, but it just doesn't work out when you have fraggers that are this proficient with their weapons on the side of Kaqzi. They are just miles ahead. So well done to them for taking this entire best of 5.
Indeed. And now we're moving to an